What's going on, guys? Jacob Orth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys on a beautiful, glorious day here in southern Nevada. Oh man, sun is shining here. It's beautiful. Fall, winter, even those times are great here for weather here in Las Vegas. And today we're talking about a place, if you're moving from, also has great weather that you're used to, but there are some serious downsides, particularly when it comes to, money, cost of living, taxes, all that kind of thing. For where you live right now, you're looking to move here to Las Vegas, and that is San Diego, okay? Beautiful place in California. Talking about my former state where I moved from before I came here to Las Vegas. We're gonna be doing a cost of living video, and if you guys need help with the whole moving process, you need to buy a home, if you need to sell your home in, Southern California or wherever you're at, even if you're not in California, you need a realtor. There'll be a link down below. I know an awesome realtor here named Lacey. I've known her for years. She's been, I don't know how many people I've sent her over the years. They're looking to move here. They need help buying a place. And also have a mortgage lender named Amber. Those two, Lacey and Amber, have known each other for a long time. They work together, then they definitely know how to have fun helping you out in the home buying process here in Southern Nevada. So the link is down below for that. But talking about cost of living, right, from San Diego to Las Vegas. Those of you that are looking to leave California, whether, you're retiring or just job situation or just cost of living, taxes, things are getting too much for you and you want to come here to Las Vegas, Henderson or North Las Vegas, I'm going to give you guys some numbers here. Remember, these are just general ideas, general guidelines, different websites, different calculations for how they add these up, and, these numbers will change over time, okay? But at least as far as, 2022 is concerned, here's what we have to work with. Now, if you have a $50,000 annual income in San Diego, in order to maintain that standard of living here in Las Vegas, you would need to earn about $35,800 something dollars, about $36,000, okay? So the cost of living in Las Vegas is about 28% lower than it is in San Diego. Now, if we're talking housing, okay, the medium 2-bedroom apartment for rent in San Diego is about $2,400. Here in Las Vegas, it's about $1,176, okay? Median home price, you're looking at a 3-bed, 2-bath. San Diego is about $800,000. Las Vegas, this says $441,000, but it's not quite that high. A little over $400,000 is really what it is. Transportation, gas, San Diego, this is $379. This must be a little bit older data because, the big cities in California, that gas is definitely expensive. Here in Vegas, just over $3 a gallon, okay? Food, if you're looking at bread in San Diego, $4.66 for a loaf of bread. In Vegas is $3.28. If you want a dozen eggs in San Diego, it's going to cost you about $3. If you want it here in Vegas, it's going to cost you about $2. Gallon of milk, $2.19 in San Diego. Here in Vegas, $2.51. 12-inch Pizza Hut pizza, about the same actually, $11 in San Diego. It's $10.52 here in Las Vegas. You want the McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese, $5.31 in San Diego, $4.41 here in Vegas. Entertainment, so you're looking to get a movie ticket to go out, watch a movie for the evening. A little over $14 in San Diego, a little over $12 here in Las Vegas. Yoga class, man, San Diego, over $20 for a yoga class in San Diego. Here in Vegas, it's just under $17, so a little more expensive to be doing yoga in San Diego, but you could always do it on the beach for free, right? Now, 6-pack of Heineken beer, $9.66 in San Diego, $8.38 here in Las Vegas. Healthcare, cost of a doctor's visit, about $131 in San Diego, $112 here in Las Vegas and Southern Nevada. Cost of a dentist visit, about the same, $104 in San Diego, $102 here in Vegas. Cost of optometrist visit, again, pretty much the same, $114 for both. Cost of Lipitor, more expensive in San Diego, $484 in Vegas, $437. Population, okay, so San Diego, about 1.41 million people. This is from 2019. So San Diego County obviously is a couple million people. It's massive. San Diego is, one of the, second biggest city in California. So there's Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Jose, as far as the biggest cities in California. Las Vegas, population about 635,000 in 2019. So that's before 2020 with so many more people fleeing California to come here to Nevada or, other states, Idaho, Arizona, Texas, Florida, that kind of thing. And that's just the city limits of Las Vegas. So there's the city limits of Las Vegas, and then there's the unincorporated part of Clark County where people will still say they live in Las Vegas, or their address will say Las Vegas, but they technically don't live in the city limits. Henderson and North Las Vegas are their own separate cities. Weather, the average summer high here in Las Vegas, right? 103.8 in July. So that's in July, the hottest month of the year. San Diego, about 78, 79 degrees. I actually thought it was the average high in San Diego would be a little hotter than that in July. Now, the average winter low here in Las Vegas, 37 degrees. San Diego, 45, 46 degrees. So it's going to be a little cooler here in the wintertime. Also, it's going to be dry here. So people know of Las Vegas as being hot and dry in the summer. It's also dry in the winter. So, you know, you're not on the beach. So you're not getting that same kind of moisture, you know, that you are in the air, right? So here in Las Vegas, like, we don't really have morning fog. Okay, it's very rare to get fog here in Las Vegas like you're going to get in San Diego. Obviously, you know, when you're close to the water, the weather also can feel a little bit cooler, right? You have the moisture in the air. Not really going to have that here in the Vegas Valley. Now, average commute time, this one, I don't believe this. San Diego says 25.7 minutes. Here in Vegas, 24.5. I have a feeling it's a lot longer commute in San Diego. And I will say San Diego is easier to navigate and the traffic's not as bad as like Los Angeles, right? But maybe that's not saying much. So I do think it's better in that regard. But here in Las Vegas, this place is pretty easy to navigate. Most of this is just a giant grid. If you ever look on the map, a lot of it's a giant grid. The same roads go from north to south, east to west across the entire metro area. You know, unless there's like mountains in the way or something like that. I mean, we have I-15 freeway that goes through the middle of the Vegas Valley. Highway 215 loops around most of it until you get to like the northeast and you kind of run into the mountains up there over by Nellis Air Force Base. Now, state income tax, this is the big one, right? So you're in California, the lowest is going to be 1% you pay, the highest is going to be 13.3. Nevada, 0. 0, 0, 0, 0 here in Nevada. We're one of only, I think, 7 states or something like that have no state income tax at all whatsoever. Now, the sales tax, okay, San Diego, 7.75%, and here in Las Vegas, 8.38. So we do have a little bit higher sales tax here in the Vegas area, but that's because we have no state income tax, and as you're about to see, our property tax is low here. So San Diego, 0.73% across the county, and then here in Clark County is 0.65%. So as a state, Nevada has one of the lower property taxes among the U.S. I believe it's 4th lowest, and then obviously we have no state income tax. So the 3 big ways lots of times state governments get their money is sales tax, property tax, and state income tax. So in Nevada, we have no state income tax. We've got low property tax, so the sales tax is going to be a bit higher. But obviously, you know, you can control your consumption and what you're spending money on. Food is exempt from sales tax here in Clark County. So a lot of the sales tax money and revenue really comes from the tourists. That's where the bulk of it comes from. Obviously, locals pay into it as well, but the big bulk comes from all the people who come here to visit. And then you look at things like most valuable industries by payroll. You know, San Diego, technical services, healthcare, manufacturing. I know like pharmaceutical industry is big in San Diego. Obviously military, huge military presence in the San Diego area and that kind of thing. And then here in Las Vegas and Southern Nevada, right, it's the usual stuff that people would think. Travel, tourism, hospitality, nightlife, events, entertainment, healthcare is big. We have lots of, you know, we're a growing population. We also have lots of people who retire here and that kind of thing. So a lot of the industries you would actually, you know, things that you would already expect to be popular here in the Southern Nevada area. So if you're looking to come from San Diego, like I said, or really any state, this just gives you a general idea of what you can expect as far as cost of living. But with so many people who come here from California, like yours truly, you know, this is one of the big things people look at. Same thing when I was moving from California. I looked at cost of living in the Vegas area versus, you know, when I was living in the San Francisco Bay Area, and obviously it was much cheaper here. So, and even in recent years with the cost of living in Vegas increasing because more people have come here, there's been housing shortage, right, supply chain issues, all that kind of stuff from the pandemic and stuff from, like, you know, stimulus checks and more money being pumped into the economy. Vegas is still going to be cheaper than your San Diego, right, your Los Angeles, your San Francisco Bay Area, New York, Chicago, Miami, those kinds of things. So for a lot of people in those areas, coming here to Vegas can still be a much better deal, and they can afford to have a much better lifestyle here. So again, if you're looking to move here, you need help with the home buying process, you need to get a mortgage lender, that kind of thing, there's a link down below. You can contact Lacey and her team. They will get in touch with you. They will hold your hand throughout the process from start to finish. But I'm going to sign off now and enjoy the beautiful weather we have here during this cooler time of year. Go look at this out here, t-shirt during the day, shorts and t-shirt during the day, even in the fall and winter here in Southern Nevada. It's beautiful, I gotta say. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you for being so awesome. That is it for this one. I am Jacob. This is my life in Vegas.